Okay, I was considering getting a snack before I started, but I'm just gonna go ahead and start, and then we'll get a snack later if I want one.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your
Your
hands
hands
only.
Let's try this again. No promises that it'll work. I updated my drivers and everything though, so maybe it will, but no promises. If it's not, we're gonna play something else. Don't know what else, but something. Oh, 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 oh. Why are you laggy? Uh-oh. Why are you laggy? You were not laggy earlier. Why are you laggy? What? Yes, I'm a baby. I'm adding that. We're gonna try and edit this a little bit.
Let's see what we have.
Any word?
Nothing yet.
All right.
Let us begin. Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over him. Proud and corrupt are they who have taken his
Fancy meeting you here. It occurs to me that I barely know anything about you.
Beyond my being a mage from Tevinter, you mean?
Beyond that, yes.
And beyond my being so charming and well-dressed, which is obvious to anyone.
I'm well aware of your finer qualities, believe me.
Of course I believe you. The moment I saw you, I thought, there's a man who knows quality. Now, what was I talking about? Ah, yes, me. I am the scion of House Parvis, a product of generations of careful breeding and the repository of its hopes and dreams. Naturally, I despised it all. The lies, the scheming, the illusions of supremacy. That's Tevinter in a nutshell, isn't it? Needless to say, my family was not happy with my choices.
Why would your family be upset with your choices?
Because I rejected their idyllic plan. If they had their way, by now I'd be married to some unlucky girl from a powerful family. We'd live in luxurious despair, despising each other as I waited to take my father's place in the magisterium. I declined the honor, and thus it's best I'm far from home. Less of an embarrassment that way, you see.
I'm getting the impression that you don't care much for your homeland.
On the contrary, I care for my homeland a great deal. There's so much potential. Sadly, we squander it. We refuse to acknowledge how far we've fallen because pretending is easier. We pretend the Qunari can be beaten. We pretend that we're superior to everyone, even our own people. Not everyone feels that way. I don't. Sadly, we're the minority.
It just seems so much of what you say about the Imperium is entirely negative.
It might sound that way. For all our faults, my people have many virtues. We are laden with history and culture. Tevinter is where Thedas truly began, remember? We treasure our past and preserve it. You can walk down a side street and find nothing built during the modern ages. And despite appearances, we care. Deeply, about everything. We have no reserve, not in war and not in love. If I truly believed my homeland was beyond all hope, I wouldn't miss it so much.
What do you mean by generations of careful breeding?
The great families of Tevinter don't have children. They refine traits, weed out the undesirable, and promote the rest. My mother was chosen for my father because magic runs strongly in her blood. Never mind that they loathed each other. They wanted a son who could become Archon to make House Parvis the envy of the Imperium. They got me. A cautionary tale that you should be careful what you wish for.
Why remain with the Inquisition? Why not go back to Tevinter?
I'm not exactly welcome back home. Not that it matters, I'm quite accustomed to being a pariah. It adds to my charm. I can do more for Tevinter here. If the Venatori succeed, it'll set my homeland back 1,000 years. I'm sure some magisters would disagree, but that's why we kill them.
I think I've heard enough.
That's too bad. I never tire of talking about myself.
I'd like to ask you about Tevinter.
Ah, yes. Everyone outside the Imperium always seems quite fascinated by it. Probably why they come up with so many ridiculous tales. Flying cows over Minrathous. That's madness. All right, that one's actually true, but the cows didn't have wings. I digress. Anything in particular you wanted to know?
Anyone who talks about the Imperium mentions slavery. It's the center of the slave trade.
Ah, that is true.
And? Did you have slaves?
Not personally, but my family does and treats them well. Honestly, I never thought much about it until I came south. Back home, it's how it is. Slaves are everywhere. You don't question it. I'm not even certain many slaves do.
Well, we don't have slaves in the south.
In the south, you have alienages, slums, both human and elven. The desperate have no way out. Back home, a poor man can sell himself. As a slave, he could have a position of respect, comfort, and could even support a family. Some slaves are treated poorly, it's true. But do you honestly think inescapable poverty is better?
I suppose not, no.
I don't know what it's like to be a slave, true. I never thought about it until I saw how different it was here. But I suspect you don't know either. Nor should you believe that every tale of Tevinter excess is the norm.
Just how often is blood magic used there?
Oh, not at all.
Not at all.
That's what any magister would tell you. They'd be convincingly offended by the notion, too. Of course, what people call blood magic here, and what we consider blood magic, are two different things.
What's considered actual blood magic in Tevinter?
Blood magic isn't inherently dangerous. Using your own blood or that of a willing participant, what's the harm? The problem is that what's permitted only gets you so much power. And what if you need more? You always need more. That's where we get into sacrifices and demon summoning. None of that is done. Not officially. Behind closed doors, it's a different story. Real blood magic can give you an edge, a leg up against your opponents. It's safe to assume that any mage of rank does it. The rest are quietly shut out of power, to put it bluntly.
You'd think the Templars would object.
I imagine they did, long ago. Once, their investigations might have been sincere. Then their balls were cut off. Too inconvenient. Nowadays, only the friendless are accused. Most of them probably innocent.
There must be some mages who oppose this.
Of course. I do. And I'm not entirely alone. Occasionally, there'll be a magister who makes noise, and then the reform talk begins. All very patriotic. Meanwhile, that magister will be quietly shunned. Chances are, surprise, it's learned he was a Maleficar all along. Most learn to keep quiet. Me? I enjoy the allure of pariahhood.
That's all I wanted to know.
Fair enough.
I should go.
Naturally.
Nothing to report, sir.
Listen.
If I had...
A place to set up camp, perhaps.
Nothing to report, sir.
me, Cassandra. Did your family throw suitors at you?
My uncle did, waves of them, until I broke one's arm. Then there were fewer.
I must admit, I never tried that.
It was an accident. Well, mostly an accident.
Waking sea. Somewhere across all that water is Kirkwall.
It was a long journey to Haven.
Considering the company, I'm surprised it didn't feel longer.
Nothing to report, sir.
Who then visser our thanks for the refreshments? That'll do fine.
That mercenary band that joined the Wolves Chargers, they've got a healer of their own.
Maker, though the darkness comes upon me, I shall embrace the light.
I have heard
I shall
rumors of a way to reverse.
Apothecary Don wanted to know when you might be able to provide the materials he needs.
tear asunder.
Would you wish to have your son restored? I do not believe that would be wise. The number of demons present might leave me vulnerable to possession. I might also experience feelings of discomfort over events that occurred while I was in this state. I can survive in this fashion. If I were made
Magic
whole again,
exists
I
to
might not.
serve man,
It is a
and never to
terrible
rule over
bargain.
him.
We ask you
Foul
to make.
and corrupt are they who have taken his gift and turned it against his children. They shall be named.
Has Cassandra spoken to you about my new recruits?
They are not your recruits, Commander. They're ours. Let us begin. Let's see what we have.
Thank you for coming. Maybe you can solve this mess. Our missing patrols are being held hostage by Avar, barbarians from the mountains.
What are they doing in a bog?
That's the thing. Their leader, he wants them to fight you, because you're the Herald of Andraste.
My mic was muted the entire time I've been streaming.
What do they have against
the one time I've been talking too.
Well, the Avar think there are gods in nature, as in the sky has a god and the forest. The Avar say you're claiming to be sent by one, and they'll challenge the will of your god with their own. I think their leader's just a boastful little prick who wants to brag he killed you.
I've survived demons. I think I can handle myself against some southern barbarians.
Yeah, you'd think. But they're a brawny bunch. Getting to our troops won't be easy. You'll have to fight your way through undead. Wait, you're not squeamish about undead, are you?
They're only corpses possessed by spirits.
Right. Nothing to fear. The Avar are holed up in the castle on the other side of the fallow mire. Maker willing, the Inquisition's people are still alive.
I can't believe I was muted that entire fucking... I've done so much too! Like... How fucking long have I been streaming? I've been streaming for an hour. An entire fucking hour. And my mic was muted the entire time. I'm a...
What is it?
You may want to look into this.
Helen, I won't be in tonight at Rupert City along Spidey teased me by Lady Peasley, by saying Lady Peasley. She always does when he's trying to impress me by pretending he's not impressing me. I'll tell Mom where I am. I've made fresh porridge in the red pot for both of us. I'll care for her tomorrow, I promise. Lucia. I'm gonna kill myself. Like, I'm not, but... The gardeners are too sick to save everyone, says. Grandfather and my brothers barricaded them in their own house so they won't make anyone else sick. Yelled at me for watching instead of helping, said it was for your own good. There's no more lights in the gardener's home. Nowhere in my travels, not in the heart of Imperium or the streets of Orzammar, have I felt so much an outsider in Rivian. The chant of light never truly reached the ears of these people. The years they spent under the thumb of the Qunari left most of the country zealous followers of the Khun. But resistance to the chant goes deeper than the Qunari war. The Rivani refuse to be parted from their seers. Wise women who are in fact hedge mages, communicating with spirits and actually allowing themselves to become possessed. The chantry prohibition against such magical practice violates the millennia of local tradition.
Look, signs of a plague.
A cheerful addition to any decent swamp. At least in the city you can find a decent healer. Out here you have what? Roots and berries?
Battle mage.
This can't be all of them. There must be more further in.
fucking mic's been muted. I'm still so angry about that. I was talking, I was doing well. I'm gonna kill myself. This stream might not make it by YouTube. It's going to. I can't hide from my mistakes. Oh yeah. First sign of plague is coughing, going pale. The blood runs out from your skin. Elf root soothes the cough but doesn't cool. The next day is fever. That's where the spindleweed helps. One day, the ones I planted by the old shed came in quick. They seem to like where the soil's dry. I'll try making an ointment with it tomorrow.
Careful. Disturbing the water draws them out.
As I just jump into it. Dorian.
Is that a beacon of some sort?
Yes, it is, and it is something that you are going to have to do.
Look out!
Draw out the undead. We could use them to fight on dry land.
Keep an eye out for more then.
Alright. Vilify runes are not incredibly difficult to find, which is good. Because you have to go through all 4 beacons anyway to get to the Avar. So.
The light from the torch is affecting the runes.
Alright. Let us continue. Note from a scout, paper small and thin, meant to be transported by messenger bird. Warn the Herald his life is in danger if he comes to the mire. Our patrol spotted Avar 3 days ago. We didn't understand why they came down from the Frostbacks until we were captured in an ambush. Their leader said they came because they heard the Inquisition was in the area, and they want to lure out and kill the Herald of Andraste to win the favor of their gods. I escaped, but I can't free the others without help. I found a good camping spot for a rescue party. We'll tend my wounds before heading off. I still can't believe that I was so dumb.
Nothing to report, sir.
Why is that still?
No sign of the Avar who want to challenge me, or the Inquisition's soldiers.
I hope the Avar haven't gotten bored with the hostages and that they understand how hostages work.
Alright. Daughter of the Sun.
So, you're Herald of Andraste. My kin want you dead, Lowlander, but it's not my job. No fears from me.
Why aren't you with the other Avar?
Trying to figure out this hole in the world. Never seen anything like it's like. They spit out angry spirits. Endless. What the sky's trying to tell us? I don't know.
They're caused by the breach in the sky. It was some kind of magic gone wrong.
I know that, Lowlander. I'm talking about the Lady of the Skies. Do you not know her? Can't you see the warning she writes through the bird flocks in the air?
You use the patterns of flocking birds as an augury, then?
We don't use them. They're sent. You see it, or you don't.
The other Avar kidnapped an Inquisition patrol. Are they all right?
A few were injured in the skirmish, but they were alive. Last I saw them. Someone's trained them well. They killed more of us than I thought they would.
I thought the Avar wanted to fight me.
Our chieftain's son wants to fight you. I'm called in when the dead pile up. Rites to the gods, mending for the bleeding, a dagger for the dying. That's what I do. I don't pick up a blade for a whelp's trophy hunt.
Farewell.
Respectable.
Watch the water.
Get rid of this Ranger demon. He seems to be the biggest guy here at the moment. Alright. That should be everything, right? What am I missing? No one's attacking anything. What am I missing? Okay.
Aye.
Farewell, then.
Watch the water.
I didn't mean to interrupt him. Well, the other rift in here, I'm not sure we're going to be able to close. Because the other rift in here, I think it's like level 12 or something.
Ooh, quite a smell.
These people never had a chance.
I was wondering why he was just sitting there for a hot minute. That's got a new staff. Not as good as the one he's got, though. Oh. Let's get up here then. Why do they keep attacking Dorian? What the hell? They're really angry about him.
Come on, just answer the question, Varric.
My mother didn't raise any morons, Sparkler. I won't touch that one.
You must have an opinion. And you're a dwarf, completely unbiased.
There's no way I'm answering which Inquisition mage is the best dressed. Not for all the gold in Orzammar.
I mean, there are only 3 Inquisition mages at the moment. So, you don't have a whole lot of options. I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna go ahead and save. Yep. 3 levels too low. Not what I meant to do. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and just prepare to try and disrupt it. You are the motherfucker that I am worried about. I'm too worried about everybody else. I am worried about you. save. Oh, okay. What the fuck? I remember that being so much harder. I'm saving. I'm not pushing my luck, I'm saving. Okay. I think I came through there. The other guy is somewhere. I think Windress is somewhere over here. Honestly, just eat the levels for this. Because, like, the undead are not incredibly difficult. So, might as well just take the levels. Let's save again, because I remember Windress being fucking impossible. What the fuck? I know damn well that I have gone through here, leveled higher than what I currently am, and struggled. Mage armor. Give you that. Reinforced scout armor. Alright. That's a lot of mage stuff. Keep you in what you're in. Alright. Let's get back on track. Head to defeat the Avar. Fuck. What was that? I gotta go this way. I came from a crack in the wall this way. Eyes itching. Tried to avoid it. Blue vitriol. Is this the post that we came from? Or do we still need this one? We did this one. So I need to go this way. Tis I. The lost city of Berender. Loot everything. Ooh, wait, that was another. Yeah, I can't. I got excited for no reason. I was like, oh yeah, I'm a rogue. I might be able to put on that armor. But no, it's level like 12 or whatever it said. Might have been level 11. I don't want to climb in. The water, but seems I have to. What are you? Diseased tissue. There's a thing in there, though. Waterlog diary. Dated 10 days ago. Dame Leaks, and I've been eating boiled roots for weeks. I'm squatting in the bog. No one's so much as spit in. I'm squatting in a bog. No one has so much as spit in for 10 years. Still better than the alienage. Thank Andraste. The last time I visited that's the last time I visited a city for a while. I cannot fucking read. I'm worried about the gardeners. They weren't sick when I left, and now they're all down with fever, and their little boy is at death's door. Nigel Marsh said we should lock them in their home. The sour codger. Maybe I can bring something to help. Is it death root that cures fever or elf root? It can't be death root, can it? Probably not. That does not seem correct. Why are we attacking you? You look creepy. Why were we attacking you? Nope, nope, nope. I do not want to kill any more of those things. This is the last beacon.
You know, I'll bet I could do that.
I would bet you could. I don't know what is going on. Why am I stuck? What? What's going on? God damn.
Shouldn't you be married off by now, Sparkler? Little magelets running amok.
If my family had their way.
Had someone lined up for you, huh?
Livia Herodotus. Bright girl, hourglass figure, wicked tongue. Relieved I'm gone, I expect.
Sounds like you two would have made a happy couple.
Oh, yes. Trading coy insults at every party would have been a delight.
I love that he remembers exactly. The girl that they had lined up for him. I don't have girls lined up for me. I have one man. And he has been lined up for 4 years. he's not really lined up for me, but sounds cooler. This is where everyone's gonna be like, take us to the keep. Do not fight these things. Get us to the keep.
They're endless. Run for the castle.
No. Because undead are easy to fight, and it's worth the levels.
They keep coming! Let's go to the castle!
No! Absolutely not. They are easy to fight. There is no reason for us to go to the castle.
They keep coming! Let's go to the castle!
Shut up.
They keep coming! Let's go to the castle!
No, sir.
Get to the castle!
Take that!
Get to the castle!
No. Respectfully, I decline. There are only like 2 more. Alright.
Get to the castle!
No. Alright. Now we'll walk up and then we'll do this little horde.
Get to the castle!
And I'm fairly certain it gives us a supply cache anyway.
Get to the castle!
Falling back!
Make it take you.
Take his head!
This is more important, clearly. Josephine is ready to report in. Varric is wearing 90, and I'm only wearing 50, so that's gonna be mine.
I think Blackwall would have liked to have been here for this.
He would have, but life sucks. Then you die. That is everything. I wish she just standing there. Alright. Let's continue.
Herald of Andraste! Face me! I am the Hand of Korth himself!
Go ahead and kill everything around you before we tackle you. Ooh, okay, that hurt. I'm in the staircase. Okay. Want to get out of his way? We're gonna ignore. I'm going to go ahead and what? Let me back up here. Alright.
All right. Never let it be said I don't pay my debts. Here you are. 5 royals.
I tried to warn you.
I had no idea nugs possessed such creepy little feet. The stuff of nightmares.
Did they place bets on...
I think Blackhall would have liked to have been here for this.
What? Okay.
Herald of Andraste.
I dealt with the Avar. Is everyone all right?
Yes, your worship. The injured need some rest, but we can return on our own.
I can't believe the Herald came for us. I told you he wouldn't leave us.
Is she not wearing heavy armor? Alright. Alright. I know I said alright like 4 times just then, but it's fine. Recruit.
Your god looks after you, Herald. There lies the brat. His father, chief of our holding, would duel me for the loss if he cared enough.
The Inquisition has a purpose your chief lacks. Join me. Help us stop the breach.
Is this why the Lady of the Skies led me here? To help heal the wounds in her skin? Aye, I'll join you. Let me make peace with my kin and I'll find where you set your flag.
Perfect. Ignore that my weapons just kind of appear. Alright, let's go back to Haven. I need to talk to Blackwall now that I've gotten all the Falmire stuff. Spend last week in Falmire. The bog stretches forever and it's slow riding night when the mists get thick. You can still travel along the old roads, but there's enough hunting to make the trip worthwhile.
Good day to you.
And to you.
Research in the nave has notes on alloys that may prove more effective.
Heard you found something that had to do with wardens. Would have liked to have seen it.
I know you would have,
Right
but
now. Perhaps in a bit.
I prefer to have someone else in my party. Judgment intended. I'm just gonna go ahead and sell everything.
Master Harry said we weren't to sell Inquisition blades.
Harry doesn't know.
Of course.
Who that new elf who joined up?
Sarah? She's a feisty one.
She'd put your eye out.
I didn't mean anything by it. It's good to see us all coming together just so.
Sitting and waiting. Great, yeah? Be recruiting thieves to its ranks.
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on. Sitting and waiting. Great, yeah?
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
I do thoroughly enjoy the song that they have for Sarah.
Lathaline.
Okay.
We'll talk later. Goodbye.
Something you need?
I'd like to ask you about Tevinter.
Popular topic. Anything specific?
It seems strange that an entire empire would be ruled by mages.
I find it strange that your mages don't rule anything at all. Actually, the fiction in the Imperium is that mages don't rule. The magisterium rules. That magisters are all mages is considered a convenient technicality.
What is the magisterium exactly?
The upper house of the Imperial Senate, and the only part worth having a seat on. Those seats are split among the circles of magi, the chantry, and the major families. All mages now. It's odd that outside the Imperium, you use Magister like it applies to every Tevinter mage.
If you're not a magister, then what are you called? No special title?
I'm an Altus, which is almost as good as a Magister, depending on who you ask.
I just dropped a...
I've never heard of an Altus.
Upper class. Those families who trace descent from the Dreamers, the first prophets of the old gods. If you're a mage and you're not Altus, then you're later. Lower class. If you're not a mage at all, you're Soperati. That's everyone else. We do love our fancy words.
I need to get this thing.
I thought the Archon ruled the Imperium.
Well, yes. Technically, he can overrule laws passed by the Magisterium, but that never happens. Even so, he gets to appoint new Magisters, which means all the families vie madly for his favor. Thus, the Archon gets invited to all the parties. The truest path to Tevinter influence, let me tell you.
If it's a fiction, that means mages do rule then.
Yes.
We're gonna ignore that.
Let me put it this way. Mages do rule. But not from the right family, chances are you don't rule anything. Maybe you're even a slave. The idea that anyone could be a mage, however, keeps the masses placated.
Can anyone be a mage?
Technically. The potential runs mostly in bloodlines, but it's been known to happen. More importantly, commoners believe it can. Tevinter legend is chock full of mage heroes from humble origins. So they hold out hope. Someday my son or my son's son will be a mage. Someday. Poor sods don't realize that means he'll be a quaestor at the arse end of the 100 Pillars, at best.
Being a quaestor isn't a good thing.
I imagine the average non-mage likes to think so. Counting numbers and shuffling papers all day is better than many occupations after all. If you're a second-class citizen among a pack of piranha, however, your outlook changes.
Let me ask you something else.
Of course.
I'm wondering if the Imperium would be a useful ally.
I think you'd be more concerned whether or not they'd support the Venatori. They won't. At least, not officially. They'll disavow all knowledge of dangerous cultists. Secretly, many Magisters will rejoice in the idea. And if the South falls to chaos in the meantime, all the better.
It would be in the Imperium's best interest to help. Surely it could use allies.
I think the Imperium gave up on the idea of allies a long time ago. We've been fighting the Qunari for what, 200 years off and on? It's a point of pride that we go it alone. They'll sneer at the South behind their silk handkerchiefs and say, you've had it easy for far too long. To be an arm of the Orlesian Chantry. Anathema so far as they're concerned.
We're not part of the Chantry. The Chantry opposed the Inquisition's formation.
You think that matters? Don't be silly. The Herald of Andraste. Your very title smacks of the Southern Chantry. You may as well be a heathen. I think they're far more frightened what you'll do if you succeed.
There's an Imperial Chantry, isn't there? With its own divine.
You people aren't supposed to talk. If you mention him outside the Imperium, people make that face. Like you're urinating in public. But yes, we do have the Chantry, or a version of it. Night and day comparing it to yours.
Do you consider yourself Andrastian?
Ah. The big question. It might surprise you that I do consider myself Andrastian. I simply do not believe in the Chantry. It is a relic, whether back home or here in the south.
I separated from the church.
Clinging to relevance. It's not an opinion that makes me popular.
You know, for
I share your opinion, actually.
But like, for a while I did still believe in God. I just didn't believe in the church or the Bible. And now I differ, so I understand where he's coming from.
I may not believe in the Chantry, but I believe in you.
In me?
That the Maker sent you, whether through Andraste or fate. Cassandra is not wrong. You are what we needed most the moment we needed it. That's what they will say in ages to come.
Everything was happening, and I just want to sit with my legs on my bed.
That's true.
Oh,
I feel
fuck.
the same.
Aye, someone's full of themselves, aren't they?
I was just agreeing with you.
Don't agree on my account. A little doubt wouldn't harm the Herald of Andraste.
I am sorry.
I've seen too much to believe I know everything. The world is bigger than I. Even bigger.
I am sorry. Is there a load? What time is it now? Oh shit. Load that one. Okay.
What's on your mind?
I'd like to.
We're gonna go ahead and skip everything.
But yes, we do have the Chantry. Perhaps it started with mostly it all stems from. So we elected.
I guess I've just skipped everything. That's relatively important.
War, and we've been feuding cousins ever since.
So the Imperial Divine is always a man.
All the better to distinguish him from that other one, yes. Don't think there aren't a number of female majesties who bristle at that. Why can't they be divine after all? Same reason you never see a man on the sunburst throne. Because that's how it's always been done. Excellent reasoning.
Let me ask you something.
So many questions. Fair enough.
I should go.
You know where I'll be.
Alright. My puppy is right here. I guess let's... The In Your Heart Shall Burn quest is like quite a lot. But I guess let's do it.
All men are the work of our Maker's hands.
I've had so many issues this stream. I'm so sorry. 46 minutes left on that one.
Master Dennett's horses are a fine addition to our stables. I will see they are well tended.
I guess we can go ahead and send her to go do that. I guess let's go.
The best of the mages are ready, Herald. Be certain you are prepared for the assault on the breach.
I am as prepared as I can be. We'll go with our standard crew. Shit, I still need to level up. Fuck. Vivienne approves. What should I do?
Mages! Focus past the Herald. Let his will draw from you.
Shiny. Death.
You did it.
Elfwood and Embrium grow in open fields and wooded areas near trees. Some warrior abilities generate garden. Okay. Useful.
Solus confirms the heavens are scarred but calm. The breach is sealed. We've reports of lingering rifts, and many questions remain. But this was a victory. Word of your heroism has spread.
You know how many were involved. Luck put me at the center.
A strange kind of luck. I'm not sure if we need more or less. But you're right. This was a victory of Alliance. One of the few in recent memory. With the breach closed, that alliance will need new focus.
Forces approaching! To arms!
What the? We must get to the gates!
I knew it was too easy.
Yep.
We have to put up barricades or something.
Cullen?
One watchguard reporting. It's a massive force, the bulk over the mountain.
Under what banner?
None.
None?
can't come in unless you open. I'm Cole. I came to warn you, to help. People are coming to hurt you. You probably already know.
What is this? What's going on?
The Templars come to kill you.
Templars? Is this the Order's response to our talks with the mages, attacking blindly?
The Red Templars went to the Elder One. You know him? He knows you. You took his mages. There.
I know that man. But this Elder One...
He's very angry that you took his mages.
Cullen, give me a plan. Anything.
Haven is no fortress. If we are to withstand this monster, we must control the battle. Get out there and hit that force. Use everything you can. Mages!
It isn't a lot.
You have sanction to engage them. That is Samson. He will not make it easy. Inquisition! With the Herald! For your lives! For all of us!
It still hurts how panicked Cole sounds. Like if you side with the mages and Cole is the one who wanders over. Like it hurts. It hurts my soul.
Almost ready. Keep them off us.
Do I even have any human rogues? I think the only rogues I've got, it's Sarah, who's an elf, me, and Varric. Why did I attack them? Are there any human rogues you can get?
Here we go.
Keep them back. We're ready to... Fire!
Let me through, goddammit, and I will. Hurts, don't it? isn't firing.
We must get this trebuchet firing.
How are you not landing any hits?
More incoming. Keep them off the trebuchet.
Alright. I don't think Merrick's ever been by my side during this. Just the...
Today is now well beyond making sense. Everyone to the gates.
No. Because Cassandra could use a new shield. Alright. Loot. Get supplies. Get that. I know I could have taken the short way, but I was like, there might be something that I missed. There wasn't, but there might have been.
Move it! Move it! We need everyone back to the Chantry. It's the only building that might hold against that beast. At this point, just make them work for it.
Okie dokie.
Let's get people to safety.
Swore that somebody was out front. I think Harriet was. Might have been Segret. I know there's someone directly to the left or here.
Hear that?
Yep, I sure do.
Help! Someone help! About time. Let me out of here.
Hear that?
Mm-hmm.
A survivor!
Oh, she's in here. Okay.
I can't get up. Help me. It hurts.
And Dawn and Maeve are up here.
We're losing people.
No, the fuck we are not. Please tell me I can. Please. Just please let me. Actually, I wonder if this, because I swear I remember needing to help Harriet. Right, I don't need to. Like, you don't save his life or anything, but something about, like, he wants to get into his house or something. I swore.
I hear a voice.
I can't. Someone help me.
Felicia's over here, Dawn and Maeve are up
A survivor!
I knew you'd come. We are blessed.
I hear a voice.
Watch out! The flames will reach the pots!
there. Okay.
Our Lady is with you. Thank you.
He 100% just died, but, like, it's fine.
Make it take.
Hear that?
Come on, monsters!
Well rescued. Shall we follow suit?
Mental effort.
Move! Keep going! The chantry is your shelter!
He tried to stop a Templar. The blade went deep. He's going to die.
What a charming boy.
Harold, our position is not good. That dragon stole back any time you might have earned us.
I've seen it.
They better bring Cole back next game.
I was in the Fade, but it looked like that.
I don't care what it looks like. It's got a path for that army. They'll kill everyone in Haven.
The Elder One doesn't care about the village. He only wants the Herald.
If it will save these people, he can have me.
It won't. He wants to kill you. No one else matters, but he'll crush them. Kill them anyway. I don't like him.
You don't like... Harold, there are no tactics to make this survivable. The only thing that slowed them was the avalanche. We could turn the remaining trebuchets, cause one last slide.
We're overrun. To hit the enemy, we'd bury Haven.
We're dying, but we can decide how. Many don't get that choice.
Yes, that. Chancellor Roderick can help. He wants to say it before he dies.
There is a path. You wouldn't know it unless you'd made the summer pilgrimage, as I have. The people can escape. She must have shown me. Andraste must have shown me so I could tell you.
What about it, Cullen? Will it work?
Possibly, if he shows us the path. What of your escape? Perhaps you will surprise it. Find a way. Inquisition, follow Chancellor Roderick through the Chantry. Move!
Harold, if you are meant for this, if the Inquisition is meant for this, I pray for you.
They'll load the trebuchets. Keep the Elder One's attention until we're above the tree line. If we are to have a chance, if you are to have a chance, let that thing hear you.
We need to be noticed. Happens to be a specialty of mine.
I love the music to this game. Go. Alright. Now we have to play the game of aggressively trying to turn the trebuchet, which isn't difficult if you're playing, it isn't difficult when I was playing a mage, but I don't know how different it's going to be, because I don't remember on my last road how different it was. And then on this, like, on my other characters are not mages, unfortunate, but on my other characters that are not mages, I have not gotten this. I really need to at some point try playing this game in tactical mode. I just don't like tactical mode, which is the problem. Oh! Hi, sir. They really did bring big reinforcements. Good god damn. Oh, it's not Captain Denim. Behemoth. Did you drop anything? I was hoping you would drop some, like, research shit.
Move. Now!
Ma'am. Bitch. Why must you be so scrawny and long-fingered? Plus your fingers are pointy, man. That must feel great if you have it like itch to scratch.
Enough!
Pretender, you toy with forces beyond your ken. No more.
What are you? Why are you doing this?
Mortals beg for truth they cannot have. It
You're
is
mortal.
beyond what you are.
You're mortal.
What I was.
Not was.
Know
Are.
me. Know what you have pretended to be. Exalt the Elder One. The will that is Corypheus. You will kneel.
I will die.
You're forcing this fight for no reason.
You will resist. You will always resist. It matters not. I am here to anchor. The process of removing it begins now.
My dog just loaded my leg, so now I cannot move.
It is your fault, Herald. You interrupted a ritual years in the planning, and instead of dying, you stole its purpose. I do not know how you survived, but what marks you was touched, what you flail at rifts, I crafted to assault the very heavens. And you used the anchor to undo my work. The gore.
Why did the Divine die? For this chaos?
The chaos will empower me and ensure we no longer beg at the feet of the invisible. I once breached the Fade in the name of another to serve the old gods of the Empire in person. I found only chaos and corruption, dead whispers. For 1,000 years I was confused, no more.
Now here comes the best line of the fucking game.
The will to return under no name but my own, to champion withered Tevinter and correct this blighted world. Beg
that I succeed, for I
have seen the throne of the gods, and it was empty. The anchor is permanent. You have spoilt it with your stumbling. So be it. I will begin again. Find another way to give this world the nation and God it requires. And you, I will not suffer even an unknowing rival. You must die.
You expect us to surrender and kneel. We will not. You'll face us all. When we choose.
You know that definitely took a lot longer than that to fly through the air, and then it took a lot longer than that to cause the avalanche. But like, they sped it along. A novice believes his word of the utmost importance. His shield to show his family covers. All scoff at such foolishness. An older student, thinking his shield was signed from the maker that he cannot be struck down, is a little wiser. Warrior coming away from battle with his shield dented and ripped apart, praised for his bravery. A warrior coming away from... Okay. I'm about to receive the mark of the mark of the anchor? Something. And it's gonna take the spot of my current X. And I want to move it.
There. Who's there?
Mark of the Rift. That's actually a better place for it. Slow down even more. I've got a cramp in my jaw. I hate this walking segment. And I'm gonna collapse.
There! It's him!
Thank the Maker!
What would you have me tell them? This isn't what we asked them to do.
We cannot simply ignore this. We must find a way.
And who put you in charge? We need a consensus or we have nothing.
Please, we must use reason. Without the infrastructure of the Inquisition, we're hobbled.
I can't come from nowhere.
She didn't say it could.
Enough! This is getting us nowhere.
Well, we're agreed on that much.
You need rest.
Fuck
They've
you.
been at it for hours.
They have that luxury thanks to you. The enemy could not follow, and with time to doubt, we turn to blame. Infighting may threaten as much as this Corypheus.
So why haven't you stopped them?
If they're arguing about what we do next, I need to be there.
Another heated voice won't help.
Fuck
Even
you.
yours, perhaps especially yours.
If you're such a
Our leaders
peacemaker, why
struggle
have
because
you
of what
not
we survivors
intervened and been like, hey,
witnessed.
guys, stop.
We saw our defender stand and fall. And now we have seen him return. The more the enemy is beyond us, the more miraculous your actions appear, and the more our trials seem ordained. That is hard to accept, no? What we have been called to endure, what we perhaps must come to believe.
Fanatical belief.
All of this happened because of fanatics and arguments about the next world. It's time we start believing in this one.
Shadows fall and hope has fled. Still your heart, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky for one day soon. The dawn will come.
The shepherd lost, and his home is far. Keep to the stars, the dawn will come. The night is long,
And the path is dark. Look to the sky for one day soon. There your blade and raise it high. Stand your ground, the dawn will come. The night is long.
The advantage of having Cole look after Chancellor Roderick is Cole. So Cole like really attempts to have people be at peace when they go.
It's
So you
all
know
one
that
world.
Chancellor Roderick was at peace.
All that changes is our place in it.
A word.
I hate that his toes are out. It's cold as shit. Why are your toes out?
The humans have not raised one of our people so high for ages beyond counting. Her faith is hard-won, Lethalon. Worthy of pride. Save one detail. The threat Corypheus wields. The orb he carried. It is ours. Corypheus used the orb to open the breach. Unlocking it must have caused the explosion that destroyed the Conclave.
We must find out how he survived. And we must prepare for their reaction when they learn the orb is of our people.
Their blame won't matter if we can't get out of this wilderness.
That is the immediate problem. And it offers a solution that may secure your place in their hearts. You saved them at Haven. Perhaps you can again. By attacking the Inquisition, Corypheus has changed it. Changed you. Scout to the north. Be their guide. There is a place that waits for a force to hold it. There is a place where the Inquisition can build, grow.
They arrive daily from every settlement in the region. Skyhold is becoming a pilgrimage. If word has reached these people, it will have reached the Elder One. We have the walls and numbers to put up a fight here, but this threat is far beyond the war we anticipated. But we now know what allowed you to stand against Corypheus, what drew him to you.
He came for this, and now it's useless to him, so he wants me dead. That's it.
The Anchor has power, but it's not why you're still standing here. Your decisions let us heal the sky. Your determination brought us out of Haven. You are the creature's rival because of what you did. And we know it. All of us. The Inquisition requires a leader.
The sword that's too big for literally everybody, except for Qunari. It looks so disproportionate when held by any other race in this game. I stand by that notion.
You.
I don't know what to say.
Say that you will not make me regret this.
If you're not sure, why do it?
Because I believe this is what was meant to be. That without you, there would be no Inquisition. What it means for the future, how you lead us, that is entirely up to you.
I will lead us against Corypheus.
Sarah,
That will be an
fuck
ass.
off.
I'm announced standing for Thedas. The Inquisition is for all.
Wherever
Sarah
you
disapproves. I don't care.
Have our people been told?
They have. And soon, the world.
Commander!
Sarah's
will they
got
follow?
some racism digging inside of herself.
Will you follow? Will you fight? Will we triumph? Your leader, your herald, your inquisitor!
Very narrow.
So this is where it begins.
It began in the courtyard. This is where we turned that promise into action. But what do we do? We know nothing about this Corypheus except that he wanted your mark.
Someone out there must know something about Corypheus.
Unless they saw him on the field, most will not believe he even exists.
We do
Varric.
have one advantage. We know what Corypheus intends to do next. In that strange future you experienced, Empress Selene had been assassinated. Imagine the chaos her death would cause. With his army.
An army he'll bolster with a massive
you know
force of
someone who
demons.
knows Corypheus.
So the future tells us.
Corypheus could conquer the entire south of Thedas, god or no god. I'd feel better if we knew more about what we were dealing with.
I know someone who can help with that.
Hi, buddy.
Everyone acting all inspirational jogged my memory, so I sent a message to an old friend. He's crossed paths with Corypheus before and may know more about what he's doing. He can help.
I'm always looking for new allies. Introduce me.
Parading around might cause a fuss. It's better for you to meet privately, on the battlements. Trust me, it's complicated.
Well, then, we stand ready to move on both of these concerns.
On your order, Inquisitor.
I know one thing. If Varric has brought who I think he has, Cassandra is going to kill him.
Yes, you will.
This is the Inquisition. A dusty old ruin filled with battered soldiers.
If you shut your mouth and open your eyes,
Lathaline. I'm interested in what you told me of yourself and your studies.
You continue to surprise me.
Okay. We had to run till the band through the castle gates.
Why here?
Haven is familiar. It will always be important to you.
We talked about that already.
I sat beside you while you slept, studying the anchor.
How long can it take to look at a mark on my hand?
A magical mark of unknown origin? Tied to a unique breach in the veil? Longer than you might think. I ran every test I could imagine. Searched the Fade, yet found nothing. Cassandra suspected duplicity. She threatened to have me executed as an apostate if I didn't produce results.
Cassandra's like that with everyone.
Yes. You were never going to wake up? How could you? A mortal sent physically through the Fade. I was frustrated, frightened. The spirits I might have consulted had been driven away by the breach. Although I wished to help, I had no faith in Cassandra, or she in me. I was ready to flee.
The breach threatened the whole world. Where did you plan to go?
Someplace far away, where I might research a way to repair the breach before its effects reached me. I never said it was a good plan. I told myself, one more attempt to seal
I think
the
what
way.
makes Solus such a good character in terms of
tried and
romance
failed.
is
No
the
ordinary
fact that
magic would
he's
affect
a lot different than the regular
I watched
romances,
the
and he's also a lot
risks
different
expand
of
and
an
grow.
elf. He's not like a
Resigned
normal
myself to
elf.
flee, and then
So having him be like
it seemed
an
to
especially
hold the
unique
key to our
character
salvation. You had sealed it
makes
with a
him
gesture.
a very interesting
And right then, I felt
romance
the
choice,
whole
and I can
world
see why
change.
people make that choice, and I made that choice.
For all our sakes, I'm pleased that you stuck around.
As am I. You have fractured rules of man and nature, and you will shatter more before you are done. To visit me here, and you not even a mage.
What do you mean?
Where do you think we were?
This isn't real.
That's a matter of debate. Probably best discussed after you wake up.
Behemoth. We could have held off a battering ram, but the behemoth took the gate off the hinges and screamed. Not a roar, not a groan, a scream. All rage and pain. I think I like that the best.
They've certainly spared no expense.
Sleep well?
I've never done anything like that before. You regularly talk to people in dreams?
No. Consider that one more rule you have effortlessly broken in your rise to power. I had no idea that the anchor would allow you to dream with such focus. It is truly remarkable. But I am reasonably certain we are awake now. And if you wish to discuss anything, I would enjoy talking.
Okay, I'm going to
I
skip
would be
through all
happy
of
to
this.
share it. They were statues. The matchmaker. Though their cause was...
Okay. The all-new faded for her quest. I also don't like hot tea.
Something wrong with your tea?
It is tea. I detest this stuff. But this morning, I need to shake the dreams from my mind. I may also need a favor.
You just have to ask.
One of my oldest friends has been captured by mages, forced into slavery. I heard the cry for help as I slept.
I'd be happy to help. What did these mages use to capture your friend? Blood magic?
A summoning circle, I would imagine.
I'm sorry.
My friend is a spirit of wisdom. Unlike the spirits clamoring to enter our world through the rifts, it was summoned against its will, and wants my help to gain its freedom and return to the Fade.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I got a sense of my friend's location before I awoke.
Lathalie.
I would be happy to ship. In the middle. Great for up. And he laid the rock down. How can I help? I would be happy to ship. It was empty. And
I know I shouldn't skip over all of this, but like, I'm going to.
Good afternoon. I think I have shared everything of note. Cassandra and Varric seem more familiar with their adversary.
You've given me...
My apologies, Inquisitor. I claim no secret wisdom, but I will guess as best I can. What I cannot understand... Indirectly, one assumes... He will return to his plans to throw... His deception will... Some of his unique power...
Alright. Now, let's go talk to Dorian. That is not the way to Dorian, I don't think. Is it? Am I dumb? No, okay.
Brilliant, isn't it? One moment you're trying to restore order in a world gone mad. That should be enough for anyone to handle, yes? Then, out of nowhere, an archdemon appears and kicks you in the head. What? You thought this would be easy? No, I was just hoping you wouldn't crush our village like an anthill. Sorry about that. Archdemons like to crush, you know. Can't be helped. Am I speaking too quickly for you?
I was distracted, that's all.
Distracted? By my wit and charm? I have plenty of both.
How interesting to find someone so aware of his strengths.
I'm a man of many talents. What can I say? I always assumed the Elder One behind the Venatori was a Magister. But this is something else completely. In Tevinter, they say the Chantry's tales of Magisters starting the Blight are just that. Tales. But here we are. One of those very Magisters, a dark spawn.
Who does the Imperium say started the Blight?
You know how it is. Not us. They say Darkspawn were always there. Magisters and the Blight aren't even related. Is that a surprise? No one wants to admit they shit the bed. But if Corypheus is one of the Magisters who entered the Black City and he's Darkspawn, what other explanation is there?
Why does that make you angry?
Because the Imperium is my home. I knew what I was taught couldn't be the whole truth, but I assumed there had to be a kernel of it, somewhere. But no.
Sorry, buddy.
It was us all along. We destroyed the world.
You didn't do anything. Those men did. 1,000 years ago.
True, except that one of them is up and walking around right now. Not to mention I have idiot countrymen who would happily follow him down that path again. No one will thank me, whatever happens. No one will thank you either. You know that, yes?
That's not why I'm doing this.
I knew there was something clever about you. All I know is this. Corypheus needs to be stopped. Men like him ruined my homeland. I won't stand by and let him ruin the world. Oh, and congratulations on that whole leading the Inquisition thing, by the way.
Thank you.
Anything interesting?
A letter regarding Felix, Alexius' son. He went to the Magisterium,
Stood on the Senate floor and told them of you. A glowing testimonial, I'm informed. No news on the reaction, but everyone back home is talking. Felix always was as good as his word.
Was?
He's dead. The Blight caught up with him.
Are you all right?
He was ill, and thus on borrowed time anyhow.
That doesn't mean you can't regret his death.
I know. Felix used to sneak me treats from the kitchens when I was working late in his father's study. Don't get into trouble on my behalf, I tell him. I like trouble, he'd say. Tevinter could use more mages like him. Those who put the good of others above themselves.
You make it sound like he was a better person than you.
What a mad thing to say. Few people are better than I. Very well, a better person, clearly, not nearly as handsome. Thankfully, Felix wasn't the only decent sort kicking around Thedas. I could watch you roam Skyhold all day. Here and there you run, checking in on your followers. Why don't they come to you, feed you grapes, rub your shoulders? I suppose it's more fun this way. For me, I mean. You're rather strapping.
I've noticed you're rather strapping yourself.
That only takes eyes.
Luckily, I have those.
You do. A rather fetching pair. At any rate, you didn't pass by to hear me fawn. Something on your mind?
I absolutely did pass by to hear you fawn, sir.
He was my patron, sponsoring me to the higher levels of the Circle of Magi. In return,
Absolutely
my
did.
successes were his. I had a lot of successes, naturally. Alexius was most pleased. He and I used to talk over brandy about the corruption, how we could one day make real change in the Imperium. And then he gave up. He stopped trying.
Why did he give up?
On a journey to Hosburg, a Darkspawn raid killed his wife and sickened his son. I remember hearing the news. He hadn't been there, you see. Alexius was convinced he could have protected them. The guilt tore him up. I helped him with his research for a while, and then we drifted apart.
That must have been difficult.
Back then, I was furious. I told him to snap out of it, move on. I thought I had all the answers. Later, I regretted my hasty words. But we didn't speak again until he approached me for the Venatori. Too much pride, I suppose. Plus, I was busy drinking. One must have priorities.
Was it hard being away from him?
It was hard not having a patron, yes. I'm not exactly built to fit in. At any rate, he's fallen so low, I doubt he'll ever get up. Sad, really.
I should go.
Try not to kill anyone without me. What's on your mind?
I should go.
As you wish.
I'm sorry. The names of those we lost. You must blame me for this.
We all saw who attacked us. We know exactly who to blame.
I keep wondering if I could have done something different. When the first of my lookouts went missing, I pulled the rest back, awaiting more information. If they'd stayed in the field, they could have bought us more time. I was afraid to lose my agents. And instead, we lost Haven.
You look out for your people. That's a good thing.
Is it? My people know their duty. They know the risks. They understand that the Inquisition may call upon them to give their lives.
Our people aren't tools to be used and discarded.
Stop being so rude.
Your instincts were right. Their lives matter.
Can we afford such sentimentality? What if Corypheus...
We are better than Corypheus.
Your open support for the mages likely earned you enemies. Our agents will monitor the situation. If the most opposed can be identified, we may still turn this to our advantage.
You're not planning assassinations, are you?
I was planning to unleash Josephine on them. She kills with kindness. Regardless, I applaud you for the courage to stand up for the mages.
In Redcliffe, you sacrificed yourself so that I could return here.
Of course I did. One small life in exchange for a second chance at history. I always loved a bargain.
You were condemned to a lightless dungeon. Not much of a life to sacrifice.
And I would do it again.
I'll leave you to your work.
Inquisitor?
I just want to jump down.
My Lord Inquisitor, it's good of you to speak with me. I have news regarding one of your companions, the Tevinter.
Is that a note of distaste I detect, Mother Giselle?
I admit his presence here makes me uncomfortable, Inquisitor, but my feelings are of no importance. I have been in contact with his family, House Paris out of Carenas. Are you familiar with them?
He's mentioned
Fuck
his
you,
family.
Mother Giselle.
They don't appear to be on good terms.
Yes. I believe you're correct. The family sent a letter describing the estrangement from their son and pleading for my aid. They've asked to arrange a meeting quietly without telling him. They fear it's the only way he'll come. Since you seem to be on good terms with the young man, I'd hoped...
I'm not gonna
If
trick
you
him.
think I'm going to trick Dorian into meeting his family...
I feared you might say that. The family will send a retainer to meet the young man at the Red Cliff Tavern, to take him onward. If he truly does not wish this reunion, we can always end the matter there. I pray you change your mind, Inquisitor. Perhaps their letter will persuade you.
It won't.
If there is any
It
chance of
won't.
success in this, it behooves us to act.
Immediately gonna run to Dorian.
Here we are again.
Dorian, there's a letter you need to see.
A letter? Is it a naughty letter? A humorous proposal from some Antivan dowager?
Nope.
Not quite. It's from your father.
From my father. I see. And what does Magister Hallwood want, pray tell?
A meeting.
Show me this letter. I know my son? What my father knows of me would barely fill a thimble. This is so typical. I'm willing to bet this retainer is a henchman, hired to knock me on the head and drag me back to Tevinter.
That would be hard to do while I stood there.
He expects me to travel with Mother Giselle, although Maker knows why he'd think I would. Let's go. Let's meet this so-called family retainer. If it's a trap, we escape and kill everyone. You're good at that. If it's not, I send the man back to my father with the message that he can stick his alarm in his wit's end.
Let's go.
Let's go meet this retainer then.
I wonder how much my father paid this man to wait around just in case I showed. We'll find out soon enough.
No, not Storm Coast. Why is it so quiet? I don't know why it got so quiet. I'm just kind of scurry. I like speaking. Nope.
Perhaps we should search about a bit.
Between the mages and Templars.
No, they don't say. Are you mad? Why must you keep talking about it? The mages are all busy helping the Inquisition. Who would train you if you were a mage? Who would keep you safe?
This isn't going to go away if we don't talk about it, are we? If I'm a mage, I have to learn how to defend myself.
Please, son, say nothing.
Good day.
Let the dreams just be dreams.
True enough. I know my
Fade touched obsidian. Alright, let's...
Would that I could.
Of course.
All right. You want to do more to help? Let's join the Inquisition. Do you mean it?
May it be with you.
Alright. Nowhere my travels not in the heart of the Imperium nor streets. Oh yeah, I've already read this. I'm pretty sure I was muted when I read it, but I read it. All of it. I did such a good job.
Uh-oh. Nobody's here. This doesn't bode well.
Dorian.
Father. So the whole story about the family retainer was just, what? A smokescreen?
Then you were told. I apologize for the deception, Inquisitor. I never intended for you to be involved.
Fuck you.
Of course not. Magister Parvus couldn't come to Skyhold and be seen with the dread Inquisitor. What would people think? What is this exactly, Father? Ambush? Kidnapping? Warm family reunion?
This is how it has always been.
Considering you lied to get him here, Dorian has every right to be furious.
You don't know the half of it. But maybe you should.
Dorian, there's no need to.
I prefer the company of men. My father disapproves.
I'll need you to explain that.
Did I stutter? Men and the company thereof, as in sex. Surely you've heard of it.
I've more than heard of it, actually.
No. The Herald of Andraste. I am shocked and scandalized.
Such sarcasm.
You're not exactly subtle, O Lord Inquisitor.
I should have known that's what this was about.
No. You don't get to make those assumptions. You know nothing about the Inquisitor.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that.
This is not what I wanted.
I'm never what you wanted, Father. Or had you forgotten?
That's a big concern in Tevinter, then.
Only if you're trying to live up to an impossible standard. Every Tevinter family is intermarrying to distill the perfect mage, perfect body, perfect mind, the perfect leader. It means every perceived flaw, every aberration is deviant and shameful. It must be hidden.
So that's what all of this is about? Who you sleep with?
That's not all it's about.
Dorian, please. If you'll only listen to me.
Why? So you can spout more convenient lies? He taught me to hate blood magic. The resort of the weak mind. Those are his words. But what was the first thing you did when your precious heir refused to play pretend for the rest of his life?
Ooh, what are those shiny things?
Change me.
I only wanted what was best for you.
You wanted the best for you. Your fucking legacy. Anything for that.
Don't leave it like this, Dorian. You'll never forgive yourself.
Tell me why you came.
If I knew, I would drive you to the Inquisition.
You didn't. I joined the Inquisition because it's the right thing to do. Once, I had a father who would have known that.
Once, I had a son who trusted me. A trust I betrayed. I only wanted to talk to him, to hear his voice again. To ask him to forgive me.
Weakened enemies deal less damage to your party. Vara, any resident of Royan, as it is greatest city in the world. Do I get to romance Dorian now?
He says we're alike. Too much pride. Once I would have been overjoyed to hear him say that. Now I'm not certain. I don't know if I can forgive him.
Are you all right?
No, not really. Thank you for bringing me out there. It wasn't what I expected, but it's something. Maker knows what you must think of me now, after that whole display.
I don't think less of you. More, if possible.
The things you say.
I mean it.
My father never understood. Living a lie, it festers inside of you like poison. You have to fight for what's in your heart.
I agree.
I didn't know we could actually start it this soon.
I see you enjoy playing with fire, Inquisitor. At any rate, time to drink myself into a stupor. It's been that sort of day. Join me sometime, if you've a mind.
I'd love to. I would absolutely love to.
I do love how you're always on the go. It's tiring to watch you.
I need to talk to you.
Could at least bring me wine. Loosens the tongue, so to speak.
Let's do something interesting.
More interesting than wandering the countryside killing random strangers? Perish the thought. It'll have to be brandy, won't it? A little early, but that's never stopped me before. You seem very interested in my opinions.
I need to talk to you.
Could at least bring me wine. Loosens the tongue, so to speak.
I was hoping to steal a moment alone with you.
I need to talk to you, he says. Have it your way. But let's go where 100 onlookers won't think I'm stealing the Inquisitor's...
He's so sweet. I think part of me is angry that I relate to him. Alright, you know what? We're gonna save and we're gonna end right there. I've completed enough, and I need to eat dinner, so we're gonna save it. We're gonna end it there. Excuse me. A little sad. Love Dorian. I didn't know that you could romance, like, the romance would start right then. I thought it was like, okay, that whole situation happens, and then you have a dialogue after the fact that you, like, walk up to him with, like most romances. I didn't know that that was, like, the end-all, be-all. Whatever. It's fine. I'm angry that I was muted for, like, half of this fucking stream, but it's fine. It's fine.